out of him with a pass, gave it away up the middle, back to Rodney. Oh, what a stop by McNaughton!
For the Calgary Hitmen, the new WHL season is a chance to carry on a culture of hard work and accountability. Hitmen finished third in the Central Division for the second time in the last 3 seasons last year. It was a shortened season that bore fruit, with forward Sean Chagall and defenseman Tyson Galloway both hearing their names called at the NHL draft. The Hitmen gave plenty of opportunities to their youngsters like 16-year-olds Brandon Wynot and defenseman Graydon Seepman last year, a move Calgary's head coach hopes will pay dividends for both this season.
Really what they played through last year was kind of the WHL light, in the sense that yes, we were playing competitive games against good teams, and but also we didn't factor in the same degree of travel, the having to deal with going to school in the morning, coming to practice, the grind and the challenges that are inevitably you're going to face as a young player in the league over the course of 68 games. So for them to have a starting point, a reference point, a confidence, certain degree of confidence for having gone through that, I think is going to set them up tremendously.
20-year-old forward Cale Zimmerman has seen a lot over his time in the WHL, and he's ready to pay forward some of the lessons he's learned over his 4 previous seasons with the Hitmen.
Front of the net, Olsen to Zimmerman, empty net, scores! Tie game, Cale Zimmerman!
Coming into the league when I was 16, the 20-year-old on the team that really helped me was Jacob Stukel. He would, stay out with me after practice. I'd pass him pucks, he'd shoot, and then he'd do the same for me, which, was really something special. And then later in my years, Mark Kastelic, the recent captain there, he was, such a great leader. He would led by example, didn't say many words, but when he spoke, everyone listened, and that's someone I try to replicate myself after.
Calgary's focus is on quickness with and without the puck, and Hamilton admits these preseason preparations are meant to get some of the younger players on his roster up to speed, so to speak.
The real mandate that we've had as an organization to continue to add skill to our lineup, and we want competitive guys, competitive skill. I think that's just first and foremost a necessity that you have to have in the lineup. The game is so fast now and changing and evolving. Puck-moving defensemen and competitive forwards that are skilled enough to make plays in tight areas. I mean, that's the biggest transition as guys head into the Western Hockey League, is your internal clock, so to speak, of time and space has to get ratcheted up considerably.
But in the Calgary dressing room, everyone's well aware that speed and talent alone isn't enough to win games.
He's got a breakaway to the red deer net, scores! Turn on the red light, Sean Chagall lights the lamp.
I mean, our success comes through our hard work. We have an expectation around here that we do a lot of heavy lifting for each other, and it's kind of how we built the program. And there's going to be a lot of fresh faces. There's going to be a lot of guys stepping on the ice, for the first time in the Western Hockey League, preseason or not. And, with that comes the understanding too. There's going to be some sloppy moments, and it's just fine. Guys are going to make mistakes, and we want to let them play and really just give ourselves as a team a starting point.
I think resiliency has always been a key word that we use. We're never out of the fight, and we're a hard-working team. We'll get in the gritty areas and try to outwork teams, and we're never out of the fight.
And as he embarks on his final year of junior hockey, and like Jacob Stukel and Mark Kastelic before him, Zimmerman is looking forward to being counted on night in and night out.
I want to be a huge part of this team coming into my 5th year with this organization. I was part of the leadership group last year and hoping to be again this year. And, that's a huge part of it, being able to lead the team, be the key guy in every situation.
Allen gets it back to the line to Prokop, tipped it on, save, Zimmerman scores! Cale Zimmerman, 3-0 Calgary.